Hello everyone, I am Grand Royson, welcome to new video. Today I am going to summarize Black Clover chapter 331, 332, 333, 334. Chapter 331, Nacht Faust takes Juno Grinberial to meet Seal Grinberial, his mother and the queen of the Spade Kingdom. Juno recognizes her from the memories Ralph shared, while Sylph sees their resemblance to each other. Overjoyed to see him safe and grown, Seal hugs Juno. Albert and the Resistance bow to the prince and ask for him to return to the Spade Kingdom. Sylph is excited at the idea of King Juno. Seal has more to tell Juno that he may not accept, but he stops her and decides that while he cannot see what the future holds, he still needs to accomplish the vow he made to Asta, his family in the Clover Kingdom, his good friend, and rival. Meanwhile, atop the broken clock tower of the castle town, Asta thanks Liebe because the devil's memories let him see their mother. Although he did not hate her for abandoning him, he is happy that she did in fact love him. Liebe also thanks Asta for letting him get to avenge their mother, and adds that it is his turn to help fulfill Asta's dream. Juno and Asta both reaffirm their vow to become the Wizard King. Asta notes that first Liebe will need to be acknowledged as a good guy, especially by Damnatio Kira. Liebe admits that he hates Damnatio. Back in the Clover Kingdom, Damnatio solemnly walks toward Julius Novachrono's office. After receiving Marx Francois' report on the raid, Julius ends the transmission between them and is relieved that the battle is over but troubled by an uneasy feeling ever since the demon's attack. Damnatio then enters the office after knocking. After the devil trial, Damnatio began his own investigation into devils and, in documents from the kingdom's devil hosts, discovered that over 20 years ago, Magicula was not part of the Tree of Qliphoth and that there were three rulers of the underworld, Lucifero, or Satan, of gravity magic, Beelzebub of spatial magic, and Astaroth of time magic. Damnatio suspects that Magicula replaced Astaroth when the latter mysteriously disappeared from the underworld. Hoping that his further suspicion is wrong, Damnatio also notes that there has only ever been one time magic user. Julius comes to the same conclusion and worriedly begs for Damnatio to stop him. However, before Julius can finish his thought or Damnatio can use his scale magic, Julius transforms back into an adult and his grimoire regains his numerous pages. The man taps a finger to Damnatio's head, and as Damnatio collapses to the floor, Julius's grimoire changes into a spade grimoire with a cover. Adramelech then appears at the window and notes that everything went as Lucius Zogratis predicted it would. Lucius turns around and says to the devil that the time has come. Chapter 332, Lucius Zogratis traveled to the lowest level of the underworld and fought the other half of Lucifero. After being defeated, the king of devils was in disbelief that he lost as devils like him possesses the strongest types of magic, which Lucius agreed on but pointed out that humans are better at using it. While restraining the devil with time magic, Lucius extracted Lucifero's heart and seemingly ate it. A year and 3 months later, the Magic Knights hold a special award ceremony for Asta. In attendance are the Magic Knight captains, except Kaiser Granvorka, his foster family, except Juno Grinberial, and some of his friends. Asta is awarded the rank of first-class senior Magic Knight. Fugolian Vermilion explains that Damnatio Kira's disappearance postponed the trial and ceremony but that Asta's eventual declaration of innocence has allowed them to reward him. Asta is just happy for the captains to acknowledge him, and Fugolian adds that Asta is close to achieving his dream but is behind Juno, who was raised to the rank of Grand Magic Knight. While Asta is not too bothered by being outranked, Real Boismortier is upset over losing his record as the youngest ever Grand Magic Knight. Afterwards, everyone retires to the banquet hall and enjoys the feast. There is some discussion about Julius Novachrono's whereabouts. Asta mentions the rumor that Fugolian, Nozel Silva, and Marioleona Vermilion are candidates for becoming the next Wizard King. Nozel admits that they all declined, postponing the decision. Fugolian notes that fighting devils has shown how much stronger they need to become, and adds that even though the Spade and Heart kingdoms are recovering, They cannot become lax since devil-like activity is occurring near the borders of the Clover Kingdom. The Golden Dawn, and Black Bulls are currently investigating those activities. When Yami Sukahiro approaches Charlotte Roselay, Jack the Ripper, and Rill to thank them for supporting Asta, Charlotte stutters and then runs off. Yami questions her odd behavior ever since the Spade Kingdom raid, so Finral Rullicase explains to him that Charlotte confessed her love when Yami almost died. Speechless, Yami heads to the toilet to think and puzzles over her emotional reactions. Meanwhile, Asta looks over at Sister Lily and decides that he is going to confess his love again. Noticing that Noel Silva and Mimosa Vermilion are flustered over their own feeling for Asta, Seeker Swallowtail whispers to them that Asta is going to be confessing his love, which further flusters the pair, much to Seeker's entertainment. Asta invites Lily out onto a balcony, with Noel, Seeker, and Mimosa watching from a window. Since he is now 18 years old, Asta proposes one last time. Lily turns him down gently since he is family, and Asta finally accepts her refusal and repeats his vow to become the Wizard King, for which Lily voices her support. Lucius then appears on the balcony and declares that Asta has reached his final destination. Chapter 333, Lucius Zogratis was born with the greatest potential as a devil host in the history of his family, as well as with 2 souls in one body. This made him question why he was born that way and what they were to accomplish. In their search for answers, they contracted with Astaroth, a highest-ranking devil with time magic. Lucius eventually foresaw a future for true peace in the world, but his other soul, Julius, rebuffed the idea. Having also foreseen Julius's betrayal, Lucius was disappointed in him not sharing the vision despite how close they were. Lucius touched Julius's forehead and reassured him that they would bring peace to the world. Asta and the others are puzzled by the Wizard King's changed appearance, but Asta realizes that it is not Julius and asks who he is. Lucius encompasses the tower with a chronostasis, trapping everyone in stop time. However, when he approaches Asta and reaches out to tap his forehead, Asta activates his black form, freeing himself, and Lucius suddenly moves away from Asta and lands on the balcony railing. Lucius remarks that anti-magic is a power that breaks natural law. Asta notes that everyone is trapped in a time magic spell like Julius's but on a larger scale. Lucius admits that he is more powerful now that he has absorbed Lucifero into himself. Through his key, Asta senses Lucifero's and is confused by the mix of devil and human in Lucius. Asta then demands to know the whereabouts of Julius. While breaking off and levitating part of the balcony, Lucius introduces himself and claims that Julius is dead, which shocks Asta. Lucius explains that Julius had completed his part in their plan for true world peace. Lucius continues, saying that he and his siblings will destroy humanity and utilize their magic to recreate everyone as equal in every respect to each other, but adds that he will rule over everyone as the final Wizard King in order to prevent any flaws. Asta is left confused by the speech, but Lucius assures him that everything has gone as foreseen, except Asta himself. Since Asta is a magic-less person, Lucius considers him a flaw to be eliminated. After pondering about what Lucius has said, Asta calls Lucius a jerk for calling him a flaw and for taking over Julius's body. Asta disagrees with Lucius's plan and explanation since Julius risked his life for others. Denying that Julius could die so easily, Asta promises to stop Lucius and save Julius. When Lucius boasts that he is stronger than Julius, Asta unites with Liebe and draws the Demon Destroyer sword in order to break the time magic spell, freeing everyone, who are alarmed by the sudden change. Asta then brandishes the Demon Slasher katana and declares that he will surpass the Wizard King. Chapter 334, Asta and Liebe unite on their right arm, thus extending their usage time in the form to 10 minutes, as well as making their attacks denser and stronger. Asta swipes with the Demon Slasher katana, but Lucius Zogratis teleports away. Asta pleads for Lily Aquaria to leave the area. As Asta charges at him, Lucius creates several time magic spheres, so Asta cuts through them all, as only anti-magic is the counter of time magic. Lucius follows up with an offensive time magic spell, which carves through the wall of a nearby building, but Asta negates it with Demon Destroyer sword. While Asta is distracted telling the citizens to run away from the battlefield, Lucius teleports behind him and touches his head. However, nothing happens, which mildly annoys Lucius, who is then forced to teleport away by Asta's counterattack. Resorting to physical attacks, Lucius punches at Asta, missing and destroying part of the building. Asta recognizes Lucifero's fighting style but is not worried since he and Liebe are stronger now. Asta then dodges Lucius's punch and pushes him back. Asta then swaps his katana for the Demon Dweller sword and fires a black slash at Lucius. Lucius dodges the attack, so Asta negates Lucius's teleportation and instantly follows up with another black slash. Lucius declares that Asta's power is a threat to world peace, so Lucius draws on his own devil power, explaining that he was born into a family of devil hosts but has developed a method to purify devil power and turn into a sacred power for humans. As he says this, his black horns, wings, and forehead mark turn white, and his body and clothes are coated in a light-colored aura. His grimoire reverts to its covered version and also turns white. Asta can tell from his key that Lucius is no longer a human nor a devil. Lucius then teleports again, and Asta tracks the movement and is shocked to see Lily is held hostage by Lucius, pointing his finger at her head. Lucius explains the mechanics of his soul magic, which allows him to manipulate the souls of anyone he touches. Asta questions what Lucius is planning to do with her while also trying to find a solution to save Lily. Asta determines that Black Slash is too risky because it could hurt Lily, but he does not have the time to draw his katana. Lucius then demonstrates his power, transforming Lily with the same purified devil power. Lily then requests that Asta die for world peace, which completely stuns him. Taking advantage of Asta's shock, Lucius, with his bare hand, slashes Asta across the chest. As Asta falls, Lucius dismisses him as fragile soul who had no hope of winning and bids farewell to the world's Flaw. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. For more, thanks you all, meet you in another video.